In this video, I'm going to share with you guys some little tips and tricks on how to let your home smell good or even great all the time while you're lying down on your couch and no extra effort are needed. Seriously, yes, I'm very serious. These very simple techniques can change your life's quality, creating a healthy living environment that potentially increases your productivity. It took me a little while to explore, but I'm gonna teach you in minutes. If you stuck with me till the end of this video, I promise this crucial information will completely change your life. I'll break down the process into a very simple, easy, and actionable bites that you can do just right now. Let's jump. First technique that I have in the list here is cross ventilation, which is considered as the best way to refresh your space. If you think by opening up a window you will get a fresh air, I'm sorry, that you might be mistaken. Inviting a new air would be a little bit challenging. Let me break it down. In order to get a fresh air, you would need to get rid of the old air. So the easiest way to do that by opening two windows in two different directions, or like opposite directions. But unfortunately, most of our houses or spaces that we live in do not have two opposite windows facing each other. If so, feel free to skip this part. Let's make it easy. If you live in a studio, 1, 2 or 3 bedrooms apartment, keep the front door fully opened and open up the closest window from it. By doing that, you are inviting the fresh air to come in through the window while getting rid of the old one from the door, creating a stream of air that crosses your space, taking all the weird smells out. As I'm recording at the same time, let's test it out here in the reality in less than 40 seconds. Keep an eye on the tissue. As I fully opened the window, the tissue is still stable. It doesn't shake at all. Now, I'm gonna open the front door while the window is already open. Keep your eyes on the tissue again. It's dancing due to the airflow that's crossing. That's awesome! I can feel it. The air moves by default from the higher pressure area to the lower. Now we have 3 different air pressure. The one from the outside, which is the higher pressure, your space in this case will be the lower, and then the lowest, which is the corridor. So the takeaway from this particular point is every space has a capacity and all our spaces are full of air. So in most cases, you cannot get a fresh air if you cannot get it from the old one. And the most important thing for best results, be consistent, do it at least once a day, you will notice a huge difference. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I don't know what the relationship is, but anyway, let's assume that you want to ventilate a room that it's far away from the front door as a second scenario. Basically, you'll apply the same principle plus opening up the other room's window. You can also open the attached room's window while keeping both doors fully opened. Keep in mind that the main idea is to have an entrance and an exit for the air. And by having airflow crossing your space, you will definitely have a healthy living environment and less bad smells, which brings us to the second techniques. The second technique is baking soda. Place an open box of baking soda in areas that tend to hold odors, such as shoes closet, storages, or near any garbage can. You can also place charcoal basically anywhere you think is good, but keep them out of reach of children. And the third techniques here in the list is house plants. Some house plants such as spider plants, peace lilies, and snake plants can help purify the air and eliminate odors. Place them strategically around your home for natural air filtration. And the last and last but not least is the fabric and linen sprays. You can either create your own in 3 seconds by mixing water and your favorite scent of oil, or using any ready-to-use one and spray as much as you want on the sofa, couch, carpet, or any fabric. Do these techniques at least once a day, and believe me, you will have a fresh, nice smell home ready for your creativity. Consider subscribing if you find any value from this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay cool, do not break the rule. See you next one.